My name is Colin Ingebrigtsen. I'm from Woodbury, Minnesota. My winter team is Minnesota Made. My favorite player is Charlie McAvoy.
Hi, my name is Parker DeShane. My hometown is Monticello, Minnesota. My winter team is Rogers Royals, and my favorite player is Connor McDavid.
My name is Mason Jensen. My hometown is Rogers, Minnesota. My winter club is Rogers. My favorite player is Connor McDavid.
My name is Tommy Picanato. My hometown is Osseo Maple Grove. I play for Osseo Maple Grove Squirt A, and my favorite player is Connor McDavid.
My name is Danny Clares. I'm from Orono, Minnesota. My team is Orono Hockey. My favorite player is Mark Scheifele.
Hello, my name is Mason Kraft. My hometown is Lakeville, Minnesota. My winter club is Lakeville North, and my favorite player is Patrick Kane.
My name is Andrew O'Neill. I'm from Fargo, North Dakota. I play for Fargo Freeze, and my favorite player is Connor McDavid.
My name's Tyler Hess. I'm from St. Louis Park, Minnesota. I play for my winter club, St. Louis Park, and my favorite player is Nathan McKinnon.
Hi, my name is KG Sauer. I live in Sartell, Minnesota. My winter team is the Sartell Sabres, and my favorite hockey player is Sidney Crosby.
My name is Rowan Vaughn. My hometown is Minnetonka, Minnesota. My winter club is Minnetonka. My favorite player is Alex Ovechkin.
My name is Luke Myers. I'm from Stillwater, Minnesota. My winter club was the Stillwater Ponies. My favorite player is Thomas Vanek.
My name is Gavin McNeil. I'm from Apple Valley, Minnesota. I play for Apple Valley Eagles, and my favorite player is Mikhail Granlund.
Hello, my name is Faz Offit. I'm from Edina, Minnesota. This winter I played for Edina Squirt A Green, and my favorite player is Marc-Andre Fleury.
My name is Will Corton. I'm from Lakeville, Minnesota. I played for Lakeville South Squirt A. My favorite player is Brock Besser.
Hi, my name is Landon Hubel. I'm from Lakeland, Minnesota, and I play Stillwater Squirt A, and my favorite player is Marc-Andre Fleury.
My name is Logan Allen. I'm from Victoria, Minnesota. My winter hockey club is Minnesota Made SL2. My favorite player is Marc-Andre Fleury.
My name is Mercury Bischoff. My hometown is Cohasset, Minnesota. My winter club is Grand Rapids, and my favorite player is Hillary Knight.
My name is Liam Harry. My hometown is Kent, Washington. The winter club I played on was the Kent Valley Selects, and my favorite player is Shea Theodore. 2.
My name is Noah Hedinga. My hometown is Point Roberts, Washington. My winter club is South Delta. My favorite player is Sidney Crosby.
Hi, I'm Gavin Darlow from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. My winter club is Sioux Pee Wee Selects, and my favorite player is Drew Doughty.
Okay, my name's Jack Starfield. My hometown is Lakeville, Minnesota. My winter club is Lakeville South Cougars. My favorite player is Connor McDavid.
My name is Diane. My hometown is Calgary, Alberta. The team that I play on in the winter is Bow Valley Flames, and my favorite player is Austin Matthews.
My name is Christian Barron, and I am from Raleigh, North Carolina. My winter club is the Junior Hurricanes, and my favorite player is Evgeny Malkin.
My name is Mason West. I live in Edina, Minnesota. I play for Edina Squirt A White, and my favorite hockey player is Casey Middlestat.
My name is Ty Pettigrew. My hometown is St. John's, Newfoundland. My winter club is the Mount Pro Blades, and my favorite player is Connor McDavid.
My name is Griffin Elliott. My hometown is Indiana Fishers. My winter club is Indy Racers. My favorite player is Cindy Crosby.
My name is Jude Orthoner. My hometown is Southeast Saskatchewan. My winter club is Southie Marlins. My favorite hockey player is Claude Giroux.
Hi, my name is Will Dunlap. My hometown is Minnetonka, Minnesota. My winter club is Minnetonka Squirt A, and my favorite player is Bobby Orr.
My name is Sam Peckham. I live in Edina, Minnesota. My winter team was Edina Squirt A White, and my favorite hockey player is Tyler Naney.
My name is Carter Nadon. My hometown is Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. My winter club is the Sault Junior Greyhounds. My favorite hockey player is Marc-Andre Fleury.
Hi, my name is Drew Keynes. My hometown is Paradise, Newfoundland. My winter club team is the Paradise Warriors. My favorite player is Wayne Gretzky.
My name is Aiden Collins. My hometown is Winnipeg, Manitoba, and my winter club is St. Boniface Seals, and my favorite player is Vladimir Tarasenko.
Bloomington, Minnesota, presented by Youth Hockey Hub. Good afternoon, well, nearly afternoon, as we get our second scheduled game of the day here at the Ice Gardens underway between Great Plains and North America. I'm J.W. Cox here with you, and this matchup of the show pitting 3-1 Great Plains in the tan uniforms, tan and black, against the 0-4 North America squad in the gray, black, and orange. Great Plains will skate right to left in front of their goaltender out of Lakeland, Minnesota, Landon Huber. Watching as his team takes it up the ice, KJ Sauer starting forward on the wing. Moves it up on that far right side, dumps it down to Mason Jensen, who's third in this tournament so far in points and goals scored. Taken away below the goal line by Mercury Bischoff for North America. Right back to Great Plains it goes, inside on the doorstep. 1-2 quick try for KJ Sauer, and it's turned away. That is Carter Nadon, who's in net on the other side in gray. And so he faces one quick challenge early here, as we're just less than a minute in. Great Plains, another firing pass over to the far side. Parker DeShane was right there, and that one turned away again by Nadon, so he's been under siege early and has knocked a pair away. This second one shielded away by the left arm of Nadon, and trying to get his defense to clear out from in front of him, and they push it instead to the near side corner, trying to work it up the boards and finally move it out of their own zone. It is up past the blue line, but met immediately by the Stillwater native Luke Myers, who pushed it right back down, dumped it in. Changes coming both ways for the first time as we've just got a minute and a half gone here in this opening period. Turnover right at the blue line. Sprint down the other side for Andrew O'Neill. He'll send that one in on Nadon, and it's saved away by the pads. Goaltender Nadon out of Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. They played the Canadian National Anthem before this for the handful of Canadians that are on this North American squad this season. And they're trying to get off the ground. They've allowed 36 goals and scored just 4 across their first 4 games of the tournament. It's been rough sledding to that 0-4 start, but so far, despite the fact there's been consistent pressure from Great Plains, Nadon has stood up to it, making a couple of great saves. Again, the puck coming towards him, this time carried in by Great Plains, dumped out to this blue line at the top for Danny Klars. Klars out of Orono, Minnesota, sends it back around the boards, whipping up to the near side, nearly came right back to him. Couple of defenders trying to clear as it eventually pops back down into the middle off the stick of Gavin McNeil. McNeil also top 3 in points in this tournament so far through the first 2 days. Back it goes on the outside to Danny Klars. Klars trying to work it up the boards on the far side, loses it. Here comes North America for the first time. They'll put a shot in on Huber, and Huber turns it away with the stick, cleanly to the near side corner. 12:20 to go in the first. Puck pops up along the boards. McNeil fighting for it down in front of us. It's turned over, coming back the other way. Sam Peckham. Peckham out of Edina. He shovels it across to the far side, wide open at the circle. Shot coming in on Huber, deflects off the pads and down. In below the goal line it goes. Back with 12 minutes to go, still stuck behind the net as it's picked up by Liam Heary. Heary out of the state of Washington, playing it over to the corner. Had it knocked away and then move right back up along the near side. Make it the far side boards as Tommy Picconato cleanly pulls it out. Picconato, then Tyler Hess. Hess right back into the middle as the puck slides past the goal line under the watchful eye of Nadon. Never got a shot on that time is William Cortan. Trying to play it at the circle. He taps the puck down below the goal line. It's met by Parker Duchesne. Duchesne loses it, lost his edge as Liam Henry tried to poke it ahead. Henry eventually does poke it free. They go back to him towards the blue line, too wide, so he'll turn and get the change. 5 new skaters coming on for North America. Puck intercepted along the far side, taken outside the circle, backhand shovel. Huber makes the stop on the attempt there from Ty Pettigrew. Back into the far corner it goes with 11 minutes to go in the first. Puck still wild and free in front of Huber. Huber trying to lay out and poke it away and does at the far side corner. Teammates wrap it around the boards and now can clear out the blue line. Coming up Tyler Hess. Hess on the far side as a man down in. Great feed in towards the net. It's turned away on the backhand try from Duchesne. Duchesne keeps it, steps around a defender in the corner. Eventually does have it stick poked away and out to the blue line with Bischoff to the right. Starfield takes it in. Bischoff, defenseman from the blue line, skating between the circles, tries to find Starfield again into the crease. Huber ends up down on the deck and makes the save with 10.5 minutes to go in this 15-minute first period. And we are still scoreless here at the show. Friday action of a full slate coming up here on the big rink at the Bloomington Ice Garden. First faceoff coming to the left of Huber. Works and won by North America. Right in the middle of the action is Ty Pettigrew. Standing tall with Jude Orthner, and eventually taken away. Poked up the ice, it goes to Mason Jensen. Jensen head of the pack, takes the shot, deflected away. Second bounce going and wide. I thought that second one was deflected in, but 2 straight saves by Nadon as he stopped the breakaway chance of the number 3 scorer in this tournament so far, Mason Jensen, bearing right down the slot on him. And he gets the stop to turn it away. So some more pressure from Great Plains, but North America has had a couple of chances on their end, but now back on defense. Looking to center it once again for Jensen. Puck free in the crease, clamped down on by Nadon. Now some changes. There'll be a new shift for Great Plains that tries to put the pressure and turn the pressure into a goal. They've scored 23 times, allowing just 19 goals in their first 4 games of the tournament. Parker Duchesne takes the draw, pokes it back, wins it. Ingebretson from the blue line, knocks it down towards the net, but it's picked off and taken away. Taken away by North America, but tripping on the blue line and nearly turned it back. North America hangs on to it with Drew Keynes. Keynes, one of the key players for this North American team. Finds Collins below the net. Right back to Keynes coming out of the corner. He's got a man in the middle. That's Liam Heary. Lost it before he could get it back to Heary. And now taken away by Great Plains. Pushing it quickly. Up the ice it goes. Andrew O'Neill. O'Neill back to this near side. Shot. Pad save again from Nadon. Nadon turning away Gavin McNeil that time. Taken away again by Andrew O'Neill near neutral ice. And he just pokes it back to his own blue line. They can reset. Here comes Rowan Vaughn out of Minnetonka. Outside the circle, dumps it back to O'Neill. O'Neill sends the shot. That one skitters wide on the far side, bouncing away back to North America. Off the boards it goes and through neutral ice. Tapped around a couple of times, but North America hangs on to it. Just able to enter into the zone, then it's pushed right back out. Here comes Vaughn. Vaughn 1-on-3, got a man trailing, so he just dumps it down. 8 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in this first period. Scoreless game so far here on Youth Hockey Hub as Parker Duchesne dances around with it, turns back on himself. Inside, outside, that far circle. Gets it right back on the doorstep. Nifty little pass back out in front, but another save from Nadon. And Carter Nadon out of Ontario. Standing on his head so far, they have not been able to beat him. He's kept the pads in action. In off the bench comes Gavin McNeil. He takes this draw, dumps it right back towards the blue line, and enough stop there by Nadon to draw the whistle. Tommy Picconato out of Maple Grove took that sniper shot. 3-1 for Great Plains. Great Plains and then the Minnesota squad, both 3-1. New England into the day the only unbeaten team through the first 4 games of action. Taken away back down at their own goal line, and North America moves it back up. Can't maintain possession, taken away by Luke Myers. Myers knifes it over to the near side, and one quick pass. It's already up in possession of McNeil across the blue line. He's got 2 teammates off to his right side, shovels it over there. It's turned away. Oh, and make that William Cortan. Had it and dumped it right back out. Picconato with a man trailing around his feet, able to wrap it around the boards. Goes down below the goal line looking for McNeil. McNeil had it tapped away on its way through the circle, out towards the blue line, held back in. Nice move by Luke Myers to maintain possession. Back to McNeil. He's got a man up top. It's Tyler Hess. Changes positions with Hess, who fires the pass into Cortan in front of the net. And that one's turned away and taken away by North America. 7.5 minutes to go in the first. Long bullet of a shot. That one finds the stick of Huber. Huber directs it into the glass. Back down into the corner. Great Plains takes possession. It's tapped around a couple of times, so the changes come for North America. Puck slides down the ice. It was tapped, no icing. Bring it back the other way. And we've got a slash. So our first penalty of the game comes up on North America. And a power play opportunity for Great Plains. Starfield in the box. Starfield, excuse me, out of Prior Lake. So 5-on-4 here for Great Plains in a scoreless game and a quick, nifty win of the draw that time by Ty Pettigrew. Pettigrew can't clear the zone initially, and then eventually does pop out past the blue line. Right back in it goes to Jensen. Jensen finds a man in the middle. That's Duchesne. Duchesne dropped it below the goal line. Back out it comes. Clars hanging on to it in the corner, trying to set up their power play. Duchesne dumps it. Deflected across the circle. So far, Great Plains unable to set anything up. They've got KJ Sauer. They want KJ Sauer to stand tall right at the front of the crease. Had him there for a moment, couldn't find him. Now he's chasing with it below the goal line. Duchesne out of the corner, dogged by 2 skaters as they've got 1:12 to go in the power play opportunity. Clars open. Jensen takes it, skating wide into the middle, trying to find Sauer. Slips past him to the far side. Back out to the blue line it goes. Ingebretson loses an edge there along the far side. They maintain right back out in front. Jensen dangles and fires it home to the back of the net. No defensive help for Nadon that time, and the power play goal will be the first of the game for Great Plains, and it's Mason Jensen's 6th of the tournament. Power play goal makes it 1-0 in favor of Great Plains. And they were very nearly 2 clears on that play, but that's what drew the defense in. There's a hand in the air. We'll get another penalty coming up. It's going to be another one on North America. Goaltender pulled, extra skater already there. A turn to the corner for Andrew O'Neill. He couldn't duck it inside of Nadon, but we got a cross check coming up on North America. It's already 1 for 1 on the power play, and now a second one coming up. Mason Jensen, his 6th goal. All he had to do was deke the goaltender. Another deep shot on the power play. It leaves a dangling puck out in front. Andrew O'Neill can't find it. And it's cleared. That's something North America was unable to do in that first power play. A minute 40 to go in this one as we pause. 5:26 to go. Mason Duchesne. Duchesne and Ingebretson giving the assists. Shorthanded opportunity, a little dangle out in front for Mercury Bischoff. Can't find the handle and fire a shot home, so back it comes for Great Plains. They'll push. Here's McNeil outside the circle. He'll find his way down below the goal line, try and set up the power play. It's taken away instead by North America. Trying to stick handle their way out of the zone instead of clearing. They never got the clear on the backhand out towards the blue line. It was touched up by Klars, but not before a whistle. And that whistle will bring us out of the zone with 1:09 remaining here in this power play and 4:55 to go in the first period. And it's going to be a penalty on the hook for Gavin McNeil. So wipe it off at 4-on-4 for the next 1:08. And then a power play opportunity coming up for North America. 1-0 is the lead for Great Plains, trying to get their 4th win of the tournament. Meanwhile, North America trying to win for the first time. Liam Heary, by the way, in the box on the other side for North America. And at 4-on-4, we roll back the other way with a quick shot dangled in by Danny Klars. Make that Tyler Hess down the ice. Then saved by Nadon. 45 seconds to go in 4-on-4 action. 4.5 minutes remaining. Draw taken by Drew Caines. Able to dump it down, look for some teammate help to work it out of the zone. Aiden Collins out of Winnipeg, Manitoba. Up the far side boards, he'll stop before he gets to the blue line. Try and pass his way through neutral ice. Can't find Anyan Vera out of Calgary, Alberta. Back it goes to Caines, walking along the blue line in a 1-0 lead for Great Plains. 15 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey, and then we'll get about 45 seconds to 50 seconds of power play time for North America. Out of the zone it comes for Cortan. Cortan moves it up ahead for Hess. Hess and Cortan spinning their way down against 4 defenders. It's wrapped back around the boards and back to full strength for North America. 3:43 to go here in this first quarter. First pass of the power play opportunity turned over. Mason Jensen flying back down the ice. Man off to his right. Looked to pass instead. Takes it below the goal line. Short-handed. Spinning away some time. Now he'll fire that shot too high. Tyler Hess looking to track it down. Instead it's back out to Picanato. Picanato dumps it down for Hess. Takes it away from 2 defenders. Centers it right back in for Jensen. Jensen can't find the handle as he was bumped. Out to neutral ice it goes. 20 seconds on the power play for North America. Back to Jensen. Time continues a wasting as he stick handles his way around the circle, looks for a cutter in the middle, found its way right there to Sauer. And he's able to fire the shot in that is covered up by Nadon. 3 minutes to go here in this first period. Just 5 seconds left in the power play that featured one turnover, and the only time in the zone for North America. Now back to full strength goes Great Plains. So 1-0 after all of that. The 4-on-4 hockey, the short power play for North America. Back to Great Plains for a moment, then taken away by North America. Falling bodies, dangling puck, stick save. The handle of the stick of Huber directed that one away from the right side of the net. Back below the goal line it goes. North America trying to find their way to possession. Instead, Great Plains pulls it out. Duchesne had it. Back it goes on the near side for Mason West. West had his pass wrapped around the boards and taken away by Great Plains. Picanato trying to work it ahead. Sauer had it, back into the middle. Duchesne, and Duchesne fires it home. A beautiful move before he got to the crease to deke his defender, and then able to slam it past Nadon. And with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, it is now 2-0 Great Plains. So Duchesne scores his 4th goal of the tournament. Makes it 2-0 with 1:47 to go. Looking to keep pace. The only loss to unbeaten New England for Great Plains. That was an 8-2 final. Vaughn takes it away at the blue line. Dumps it back to McNeil. Right down the crease he goes. O'Neal following it in. Nearly picked up the loose puck. Now he has to fight for it at neutralize. Tapped it away. McNeil has it with Vaughn to his left. Taken away instead by North America. Ingebretson fighting for it. Colin Ingebretson nearly had it. Dumped back down inside the Great Plains zone. A chase there for Danny Klars. Klars, as he tried to chase it down, a whistle. And we've got concurrent penalties. So Ingebretson will be into the box along with Pettigrew. But we'll stay 5-on-5. Power play goal, even strength goal so far for Great Plains. Shot in on Huber. He directs it away rather with the pads. Jensen trying to split two defenders. Instead, he goes high around one and fires the shot on Nadon, who clamps down the pads and makes the save. Official call was slashing on those concurrent minors. Final minute of the first. Puck pops free off the boards near side. Taken away by Vera. Vera moving it up ice past the blue line. Thought he had a teammate back behind, but here he had overskated it, so back it comes to Great Plains. Myers tried to take it cleanly across the blue line. Couldn't do it. Dumped in. Jensen was offside. 35 seconds to go here in this first period. First of two games on the day for each of these teams. Great Lakes will be the next opponent for North America. That's just before 7 scheduled, and USA will be the next opponent for Great Plains. Be a 5 o'clock tilt. Hockey Hub coverage all day long here from the Bloomington Ice Gardens. Puck shoveled up ahead. McNeil trying to catch up to it, couldn't do it. Turns into an icing with 17 minutes to go, or 17 seconds to go rather, in this first period. 2-0 on goals from Jensen and Duchesne. Great Plains initially handled the draw, then it's poked back towards Huber by North America. back below the goal line, dancing there for Danny Klars. Klars trying to maintain possession. Instead, he'll wrap it around the boards, looking for O'Neal. Final second expires as the shot comes up high on Huber. And we will take our first break at the first intermission. It is a 2-0 lead for Great Plains. We'll pause, come back. They'll have the second period here shortly on Youth Hockey Hub. Second period about to begin here from the Bloomington Ice Guard. It's the 2018 show, North American Hockey Showcase, presented by Youth Hockey Hub. Great Plains taking on North America. Great Plains leading it by the score of 2-0. In that first, got goals from Jensen and Deschin. And 7 saves credited to Landon Huber. Shots on goal heavily favored Great Plains, 19-7. And we've got an offsides. It's Great Plains, you see by the shots on goal, dominating in that category. That category of controlling possession as well. 3-1 for Great Plains, 0-4 so far to open up the tournament. Good block by McNeil, turns into a chance right in front of the crease. Instead, he had it poked away from behind. So trails into the corner. Tries to come free with possession. Instead, it's North America that brings it away. Back to the middle it goes for Elliott. Elliott beats Huber, going high side, drawing him out of the crease. So just like that, it's a 1-goal game, just the 5th goal of the tournament. Scored by North America, and the first for Griffin Elliott. Quickly off the draw. Excuse me, Mason West. So Mason West, apologies, that's his 3rd. As it's clamped down on by Nadon on the other end. Either way you slice it, it's now 2-1. And North America trying to fight their way back. So now the difference returns to just that power play goal from Jensen. First penalty assessed to North America of 2 back in that first quarter. Right on the doorstep again, backhand flip attempt goes wide. Nadon was there. Back out of the zone it comes through neutral ice, tapped around. Mason Jensen had his stick on it. It deflects up along the far side boards. Great Plains there to rip it out. Elliott trying to pressure. It's flipped up ahead through neutral ice, on target to KJ Sauer. Sauer up the near side, going wide, waiting for teammates to fill and help behind. He's pinned along the boards before he can push it out. Third defender comes over. Sauer, tallest of the bunch, still able to bring it out along the boards far side. Under 13 minutes to go here in period number 2. Dipped along the boards and finally taken away from Sauer. Pushed to neutral ice where it finds Klars. Klars backwards at the red line. Well, push it back. Dumping it into the zone again, but Jensen had never come out of the zone, so we'll get the neutral ice faceoff. 3 wins for Great Plains. They beat Great Lakes 10-5, Minnesota 8-4. And in their last game yesterday, edged Rocky Mountain 3-2. Thriller of a game. Here's a turnover right through the middle goes Cortan. Cortan goes top shelf to give them a 2-goal lead again. Got the turnover. Knifes right to the crease. And William Cortan makes it 3-1, Great Plains. Popping off the boards on the near side as North America can't maintain possession. Back comes Gavin McNeil. McNeil at the circle. He'll dump it down towards the goal line. Return pass intercepted by Nadon. He directs it down below the cage. 12 minutes to go here in period number 2. Back to a 2-goal lead for Great Plains. North America will push it up ice. Through neutral ice it goes. In below the blue line. Back and turned over to Tyler Hess. Hess 2-on-2 going back the other way. Dumps it off to the left-hand side for Myers. Myers back in front of the net. It's clamped down by Nadon. .11:40 to go. Draw taken in 1 by Great Plains. Rowan Vaughn slings the pass through neutral ice, or rather across the ice through the crease. Picked up by Great Plains. Played off the near side boards though by North America. Now back down, the hunt for it. Deschênes picked it up, dumps it back behind for Meyer. In tight it goes on Nadon. He can't clean it up, but still keeps it out of the net and pushes it to the far side. North America attempted a clear, and they do. Slug it down the ice as it goes all the way on net, deflected down by Huber. So no icing as they put it right on Huber's stick. But no threat off the deflection. Back to O'Neill. He overskated it just a touch. That leaves it down for Collins to go pick it up. Tries to play it around, ends up all the way on the stick of Rowan Vaughn on the other side for Great Plains. Back to the middle for Sauer. Sauer tried to push it through traffic, deflected away. Back it comes at neutral ice. Starfield ended up down in the seat of his pants as he tried to keep possession, deflected away. Back it comes for Canes. Canes in tight far side, eventually walled off by the defense. He's down below the goal line, slinging that stick to try and maintain possession. Instead, it's taken away by Great Plains. Pushed up the ice by Deschênes. He's flying, got a man inside. Vaughn looked for the return pass, got it too late. It's in deep along the net. And a whistle's going to bring us to a stop with 10:10 to go here in period number 2. North American Hockey Showcase presented by Youth Hockey Hub. 3-1 your score. 2 goals in the first for Great Plains, 1 to get things started in the second for North America. And Plains answers back, and now they've got a 2-goal lead. Once more, rebound off the backboards. Nearly turned into an opportunity for Sauer, but the pass was wide. Deschênes looking for his second of the game. He comes in, puts it off the pads of Nadon. Back into the corners. We go under 10 minutes to go. Touched back out. Ingebretson takes the sniper shot from the blue line, and he got every bit of Nadon. He swallows it up with 9:41 to go. Rocky Mountain out to a 2-2 start. We mentioned the top 3 teams, New England unbeaten, Minnesota and Great Plains both 3-1. The USA team and Great Lakes all 1-3. Loose puck just in front of the crease. Gavin McNeil can't track it down. Now he has to chase it to the corner. Poked away, North America bringing it out past their own blue line. All the way past center ice it goes before it's knocked right back down. McNeil has Vaughn inside. His pass led him a little bit too much. Vaughn tracks it down to the corner. Now they're pinned against the wall. O'Neal has to come over, extract the puck. He has it taken away by a North American stick. Back it goes to Vaughn. Vaughn right along the goal line looking for McNeil in front. Lots of traffic, moving puck, and it sweeps wide. Under 9 minutes to go here in period number 2. At neutral ice, swept to Ingebretson on the far side. He'll take it back in. Everybody stays onside. He skates past the defender down below the goal line. Wrapping it around, trying to get it past the toe of Nadon and couldn't do it. Deflected down again, fight for the puck. McNeil loses that battle with 8:40 to go here in this second period. It's forced up along the board, still not cleared and out past this Great Plains forecheck. And finally, North America does clear it, courtesy of the stick work of Jude Orthner. But O'Neal takes it right back. He'll turn it back into the North America zone, steps around a defender, crawls along the goal line, back out it goes in front. Vaughn couldn't hang on to it, so it slips free. Tracked down out there by Myers. Myers lost an edge, but maintains possession of the puck, finds Picanato, steps past one defender, clears it to Vaughn up top. Vaughn takes it past the blue line, tries to dangle that pass right back into the middle towards Picanato and couldn't find it. North America looking for a man off the bench, and their clear is touched up by Huber, so no icing. We'll bring it back the other way. Instead, they'll have to work it up themselves. Past Picanato. He's met on the near side boards by Elliott. Pushed up again. Elliott maintaining that pressure despite the presence of 3 defenders. Eventually take it away. Jensen, the man responsible for pulling away. Hess takes it across the blue line, lost it from behind. Now coming right back out of the zone with 7:20 to go here in this second period. Elliott had it poked away, sent back towards him. West a chance at it for North America. Settles it down just long enough for Starfield. Starfield backhanded pass towards the middle, intercepted, taken away. Here comes Mason Jensen. Jensen flying across the blue line of North America, and he had it poked away by Sam Peckham. From the corner, it pops back up to the blue line. Pass across goes to Klars. Tries to send it into traffic as we go under 7 minutes to go here in period number 2. Jensen sweeps it around the boards on the far side, back up to the blue line. Long shot, winds through traffic, stopped by Nadon off his pads. Stays with Great Plains, back out to Klars. Looking for the circle. Man in the circle was Cortan. Cortan scored the last goal to make it 3-1. Back to Klars. Long possession, methodical for Great Plains. That pass cycles across, nearly a chance. Cortan eventually had it. He was not the intended target, fired that one that was deflected away. Puck dangled dangerously for a moment, but never cashed in. Back down the ice it comes, forcing Cortan to try and take it away. Ingebretson will wrap it around the boards instead. Klars pulls it away. Klars had his offering dumped away at neutral ice, and then it was popped up into the air, taken away by North America for a moment. Now Jensen has it skating between the circles and 2 defenders. Eventually pulled off of his stick by Bischoff. Great Plains, though, maintains. Back to Jensen in the middle, fires that shot, deflected wide. 5:40 to go. Ness fighting through traffic, fired that shot, just a piece in front of Nadon. 5.5 to go. 2 goals has been the largest lead. Deschênes to the middle. Goes in past a man. Long firing shot instead from Luke Myers. That one sails right into the chest of Nadon. 5:23 to go. KJ Sauer right there floating down the slot. They just could not find him. We'll see Rocky Mountain and Great Lakes here on Youth Hockey Hub coming up next. North America Switching up the goaltenders. Now it's Logan Nowlin who's out there with 5 minutes to go in the second, about halfway through. It's Nadon giving up just 3 goals to this team that has averaged close to 6 here over their first 4 games. Sauer touches it ahead to O'Neill. Through neutralize it goes, back to Sauer, his long shot past the stick of Nowlin. Nowlin out of Victoria, Minnesota. Puck down in the corner, a spin for Deschênes. Works his way in below the net. Tries to send it back above the goal line. Deschênes comes to Sauer. Sauer's shot is swallowed up by Nowlin. Shots on goal continue to favor Great Plains. But North America getting some excellent goaltending, or this one would be much more lopsided than the 2-goal spread right now with 4:17 to go here in period number 2. Face off to the glove side of Nowlin, fresh into the net. Here over the last minute, Starfield able to work it up ice, trying to find Elliott. His pass deflected away. There was just a horde of Great Plains. 4 skaters right there in that passing lane. All the way up the ice it goes. McNeil backed his way across the blue line as he tried to dump it into Jensen. Didn't like the call, but he was offsides. From neutral ice, Great Plains will have to launch the attack. McNeil wins the draw, pushes it ahead into the zone, slap right back out to Jensen. Jensen tried to take it in, but again, too many Great Plains skaters in the zone. This draw pushed backwards at neutralized, but right there to Cullen Ingebretson out of Woodbury. They'll skate backwards with it as they'll try to set up some angles with 3:35 to go here in this second period. Each team with a goal in the second, but the difference, 2 goals in the first for Great Plains. Looking for another. That pass was deflected as they tried to center it for Andrew O'Neill. Taken away and pushed up for North America. They've done a good job on a couple of clears here late in this period, but it has not turned into any offense. Jensen, instant offense, flying through 4 defenders, hangs on to possession of the puck, tries to go top shelf, a little too high over the crossbar. 3:10 to go. Pass from the blue line, deflected away and taken away by North America. Pushing up ahead, 2-on-2. A spin around a defender, opens up some space in the corner that closes down quickly with that defense of Great Plains. Flying to the puck. Now the puck pulled right back out, deflected down. Second try, finds the foot of Huber, who steers it away to the far side. That was the goal scorer, Mason West, looking for his 4th of the tournament. He's got 3 of the 5 goals that North America has scored, including the 1 in this game, and now a penalty coming up on Great Plains. With 2:40 to go. Gavin McNeil into the penalty box. So our first penalty of quarter number 2. So far, North America is 0 for 1.
That's Great Plains McNeil for tripping at 12:20.
Just 2:20 remaining here in the period. North America nearly turns it over. O'Neill got a piece of it, couldn't maintain possession. Myers backing up as North America brings it across with Collins. Collins in and then out, and he had a teammate hanging out to dry there is Ayan Vera. Way too deep into the zone to try and come back out and touch up when his teammate turned around. Closest game that North America has played so far was 7-1. They lost by 6 in their opening round of the tournament. 10-goal and 2 8-goal losses to follow that. So sitting here down by 2 with still just over a period to play. And on the power play for another minute. Golden opportunity to stay tight in the game. Mercury Bischoff, the name of the tournament for sure, takes it and pushes it up ice for North America. taken away aggressive defensively special teams of the Great Plains squad. Bischoff forced to track it down again. Deschênes hunting that puck even this far down the ice. Back it comes, touched up by Klars. Klars will move his pass to the far side for Picanato. Deflected out of the air by Bischoff. Not cleared cleanly, so taken away short-handed. Picanato into the middle. Backhand attempt for Deschênes. Deflected wide. That was nearly a golden short-handed opportunity. As it is, they're killing off the penalty effectively. 10 seconds to go. As Klars sends it off the boards, but it bounces inopportune right back to North America. They will get a shot that's steered away by Huber. 2 seconds to go and back to full strength comes Great Plains. Right as it's turned back over in the zone to North America. 2 defenders swarming and taken away. Klars takes him out of the frying pan as they get yet another defender in there, but North America hangs on to it. Backhand shot stopped by Huber, taken off of his pads by Deschênes. Work to the far corner. Another backhanded pass coming in. Starfield was there, the recipient potentially of that pass, and he never hung on to it or never got it cleanly. All the way back out to neutral ice. Picanato playing it backwards with Klars. Now he turns the corner, tries to spin it through neutral ice and does. Tap to the far side on a strong pass to Deschênes. Deschênes sliding through the circle, had some open net. He just missed it wide, and that's how the period's going to end. 1 goal each way, but the 2-0 score out of the first quarter maintains the margin for Great Plains. They'll resurface the ice, so we'll come back with a third period of action from the Bloomington Ice Garden. It's the 2018 North American Hockey Showcase presented by Youth Hockey Hub. Final period of play here in our first game on the big rink on Friday at the North American Hockey Showcase. It's the show presented by Youth Hockey Hub, and it's Great Plains leading 3-1 over North America. North America wins the draw, rips it down the ice left to right with Griffin Elliott working it down into the corner. 1 goal apiece in the second quarter. The only goal of the game for North America from Mason West cut it to 2-1. There's 48 seconds in. But then at the 12:38 mark, it was William Cortan out of Lakeville who pushed the lead back up to 2. We sat there for the final 12.5 of period number 1. There was a power play for North America in that span. They could not cash in. So right now, Great Plains 1 for 2 on the power play, 0 for 2 on the advantage for North America. Gone back and forth here over the first 50 seconds of period number 3 on a clean sheet of ice after the resurface between the second and the third. Swing and a miss for Parker Deschênes, who has a goal in this game. His made it 2-0 with 2:01 to go in the first. Couldn't connect on that attempt and has it taken away. Pocket picked by Orthner. Orthner can't cleanly pull it past his own blue line though. Back down it goes below the goal line. Pop right back out in front. Myers playing with it. He held it in just barely at the blue line. His pass intercepted by Bischoff and knocked down into the corner. Bischoff trying to pull it away from Mason Jensen, also a goal scorer. His was the first of this game. Made it 1-0 on the power play. Nearly 11 minutes in. Excuse me, just over 10 minutes in. A long time without scoring to start this game, and then a long time right now, currently on a stretch of over 14 minutes without a goal. Great Plains trying to change it with Deschênes walking it back inside the circles. He lost it a little too strong, had some teammate help right there. Excuse me, that was Myers who lost it. Deschênes was there to help. All the way back inside the blue line, pushed back ahead by Klars. Klars up ahead to Deschênes. Myers. That was Deschênes, excuse me, trying to find O'Neill on the near side. Pushed out past the blue line. Klars, he had it, taken away. Instead, a pass up to the far side, fired to Aeon Vera. Vera has to go track it down in the corner. There's an arm in the air, and we will get an interference penalty coming up on Great Plains. So waiting for that. All the way from neutral ice. It'll be the second power play opportunity in a row without a power play to answer from Great Plains after they had the first 2 of the game. So 1 in each period so far for North America, but they're 0 for 2. Klars called on the interference. Offsides entering it in the first 4 seconds of the power play. Told you this in the second. Closest game to this point played by North America was a 6-goal deficit final. They lost their opening game of the show 2018 to Rocky Mountain 7-1. So right now on the power play, down by 2 goals. Trying to hunt their first win of the tournament. They lose the draw as McNeil takes it shorthanded across the North American blue line. Pushed right back by Ingebretson. Fires it to the far side looking for Picanato, who has to track it down below his own goal line. Spins behind his goaltender Huber. Logan Nowlin still. He's been the second goaltender for North America. Came in with about 5 minutes to go in the second period. Intercepted at neutral ice. Not maintained. Pushed up ahead. Griffin Elliott takes it down. Elliott to Vera. Vera with a man trailing is Drew Caines. Trying to set up the power play. Special teams have been a problem for North America. Not much to show out of their 2 prior power plays. And so far, same story here. Minute 9 to go, skating backwards under the control of Andrew O'Neill, pushes it back up to McNeil. Gavin will take it across the blue line, had it stick poked away, dangled right there, and a chance for Elliott. Bringing it down the ice for North America, slaps the pass right to the middle. Beautiful feed and finish in front of the net to beat Huber. And it's a 1-goal game courtesy of the power play from North America. That's how you break away into the zone. And you execute on the power play. It's now 3-2. Beautiful run, beautiful pass, and a great finish for North America. Taken away again. Here's West. Moving it into the zone. West dumps it down below the goal line. They can feel it. It's tough being in those 6-goal games. You know the road is long all the way back in, but you stay within a couple of goals, you pop one, and all of a sudden you're right back in it. There's a spring in the step for North America. High shot, bounding around, sticked away by Huber. 11 minutes to go, still plenty of time. To the far side, North America keeping the pressure on, something they could not do for the balance of that first period. Ended with a 2-0 deficit. Bullet of a shot. Pass found its way through. Huber knocked it away. Liam Heary got that feed from Elliott to finish it off with the goal. That was Heary's second of the tournament. They've now scored just 6 goals, but 2 of them here. And they've got back-to-back 2-goal games. They lost 10-2 to Minnesota, but that was the first time they'd put up more than a single goal in a game. So now they backed it up again with another 2-goal game. Ingebretson trying to take it across the North American blue line. Instead had it pushed back, has to find its way to Jensen to do that. Jensen fires it to the middle, stop and a save from Nowlin. Nowlin kept this a 1-goal game as he had 2 Great Plains skaters bearing down on him. Back it goes though, right from Picconato, down to the doorstep, and there's your 2-goal lead, and the answer from Great Plains, the second of the game for Mason Jensen. Heck of a save, but the puck pounces right back out. Tommy Picconato, the defenseman from Maple Grove, was pinching in. He fires it back down to the doorstep, and Jensen score his 7th goal of the tournament. That was the number to shoot for as far as leading goal scorers coming into the day. So Jensen's going to be right there. The answer back up by 2. Huber down on his side, still hasn't regained his skates there in the crease as the puck was directed behind him. Quick moving third period, under 10 minutes to go in this game. Puck floating through. Pettigrew had a chance at it. Pettigrew does track it down in the corner. Up along the boards, Orthner pushed it to the blue line, and it did just sneak out. So back to neutral ice for this draw with 9:17 to go. Ryder Betzold, leader in points. The leader in goals as well with 7. He had 10 total points with 3 assists. So 7 goals into the day. I don't believe that Minnesota team has played yet today, and so they won't play until later tonight when they take on New England in quite a showdown that we'll have as our final game of the day. So that means that Mason Jensen out of Rogers now ties the tournament lead for goals with his 2 so far here. Here comes Great Plains looking for more. Deschênes, he's looking for his 2nd of the day. Instead, he finds the glove of Nowlin, who slaps it away and sends it to the far corner. Great Plains still on the attack. Weak side pass comes in for Vaughn. Vaughn can't knock it home. Instead, it floats back out towards the middle, taken there by Klars. Klars skates around the circle to the goal line, avoids a skate. That's a skate of a North American player. Trying to defend without a stick. That's a stick, excuse me, not a skate. That'd be a more dire situation. Deschênes fakes the shot, has it poked away, taken off his stick. He's able to get that stick back out there and poke it right back, keep it still in play in the zone, and Deschênes ends up with it again. Has Vaughn down low, instead goes right side, and that pass hops up over the stick of Gavin McNeil's intended target. In the corner, McNeil has his pocket picked. 7:57 to go here in this third period. 4-2 lead for Great Plains, trying to win their 4th of the tournament. And now a whistle for the offsides to slow us up. And we'll come back out to neutral ice. .751 remaining. West will take the draw. Instead, it's O'Neill who wins it, but he loses his feet there. Falls down on top of the puck, and it just shoves to the far side. He was looking to take it and break it. Instead, battle for the puck ensues. Sauer ends up slapping it in. O'Neill Outside the circle, comes to Picanato. Picanato not picked up. His bounding puck flops over the top of the goaltender and is swatted at, and a couple of times looks like it went in. But instead, it is a goal. It did go in. Everybody except the official who was right on the goal line seemed to be on the beam with that one, and then eventually the official calls it as that one hopped over the head of Nowlin, and I believe it was Mason Jensen who was able to slap it home. So Picanato's fluttering puck turns into the third goal for Mason Jensen. We'll see how they call it. It's 5-2 any way you slice it. So back-to-back goals for Great Plains for the first time since the first period. And we'll get the official call on who the scorers are. Picanato, though, is going to have his second assist no matter what because he started that fray, creeping in from the blue line. It is the hat trick for Jensen. And he now takes the tournament lead in goals. Those two, Picanato and Jensen, hooking up on the last two goals. And the dream might have just died for North America here in this one. Still a long way to go with 6:58 to go. But their goal from Liam Heary had made it a one-goal game, and they've seen two straight go against him. Talked about the belief. Do they have it? Well, now they've got a penalty. A little shoving after the fact. And it will be a power play opportunity. No power plays in the second period or so far in the third period for Great Plains. They're 1 for 2. And now a second power play opportunity of the period itself for North America. They're fourth of the game. They're 1 for 3. Myers called for the hook. Short-handed, too much of this seen by North America so far. Short-handed possession for Great Plains. Ingebretson took it down to the corner. And Ingebretson, is he getting whistled for the slash too? All right. Well, maybe the dream still with a bit of a pulse as Ingebretson's going to go into the box. And now 5-on-3 for North America. And what does North America have here? Since the first, they've been outscored 3-2. But it was that 2-goal lead in the first that put them behind the 8-ball. Elliott chasing down the puck, trying to take advantage of the 5-on-3. They'll change early, get their fifth skater back out there. As Great Plains is able to send it out of the zone. That fifth player, Aiden Collins, tracks it down in neutral ice. See how aggressive Great Plains can be. Collins taking it in, fires it off the pads once of Huber, tracked it back down. It's out in front, another shot. Huber swallows it up, lost the puck, and then falls down on top of it with 6:04 to go. So we've got a minute 17 of 5-on-3, all things being equal. And that has been Great Plains' best ability on special teams, is being aggressive with up until now what has been their 4-man rotation. And that has led to shorthanded chances and shorthanded possession. Again, they'll pick it off the boards with Andrew O'Neill. They'll slide it ahead with Jensen to his left. They're 2-on-2. O'Neill outside the circle. He'll fire that shot, deflected early. O'Neill's able to track it down. He is just walled off. So he can't cleanly pick up possession, but a waste in time with 50 seconds to go with a 5-on-3. North America brings it up with Pettigrew. Pettigrew through neutral ice across the blue line. Everybody on side. Going to go back to Peckenham. Instead goes far side. This puck knifed through the circle and goes wide of the net far side. Into the corner with 30 seconds to go, 5-on-3. Peckenham, he fires his shot, deflected away. Jensen got a piece of that, as did Clars, down closer to the net. Pulled out from beyond the boards, taken there instead by Orthner. Orthner fires it in tight. Huber trying to find it as he did, deflect it away, but then couldn't cleanly pick it up. Shovels it below the goal line. 10 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Taken away by Jensen. Jensen working 1-on-3, draws Nowlin out. Jensen maintains possession of the puck and just too much speed to fire that shot. So now it's 5-on-4. North America coming back with Pettigrew. Pettigrew has his pocket picked as he got to the circle. Dangle back for Drew Canes. Canes from the blue line. Canes with speed. Has a man behind, it's Bischoff. Bischoff outside the circle. Can't get the shot away. Canes still looking for that backhand, and now back to full strength. 5-on-3, 5-on-4, 2 penalties killed off by Great Plains. It stays 5-on-2 with 4 minutes to go, or 5-2 with 4 minutes to go. It's back the other way. It came quickly with Deschênes. And the puck already back out in front of the crease. Clamped down on by Nowlin. Into the period, just 10 shots on goal for North America against 31 from Great Plains. So you got to give some credit to both Nowlin and Nadon, even though they've given up the 5 goals in this game. They had given up just 3, facing 31 shots through the first 2 periods. Under 4 minutes to go. Puck fired in, bouncing rebound chance, ends up nestling behind the cage. Bischoff picks it up. Back from the goal line. Through the circles, tapped away by Deschênes. Vera at the blue line, passes it back up to Canes. Canes crosses over the Great Plains blue line to the far circle. Backhand pass back towards the middle, deflected by 2 sticks of Great Plains. Back into the corner it goes, still walled off. Tough sledding in there against Great Plains. Active sticks, Cortan. He's after it. He's also got help from Luke Myers. 3:12 to go. The lead was down to 1. Less than 4 minutes into the third period, but 2 unanswered goals from the same guy, Mason Jensen, who now leads this tournament with 8 goals scored. Put this one out of reach. Picanato flying down the near side with 2:50 to go. Can North America find the minor win of scoring 3 goals in a game for the first time in this tournament? West has one of the 2. Man back to the middle. Cycles to the slot. Spinning shot. Missed. Deflected. Rebound came back out, shot back in, saved by Huber. Huber again looking to find the puck, and this time does just clamp down as it slipped through the 5-hole on a sniper try from out deep. That looked like Jack Starfield sent it deep. .220 to go. North America maintaining possession, wrapping it around the boards. Claris tries to find his way to it. Hopping around outside the circle, intercepted, long shot, that was deflected high off the feed from Griffin Elliott. All the way up into the netting with 2:02 to go. Next game up on this ice, Rocky Mountain and Great Lakes. Well, it's scheduled for 1:30. Likely be a little bit after that. This one didn't get started right off the top, but it's 11:45 schedule. Minute 48 to go. Ingebretson finds Jensen at the blue line. Jensen left the puck back near his left heel. Lost the passing opportunity. Back it goes to North America. Played back, Clars. Still as the last man back, tried to find McNeil. Taken away by Christian Barron. Barron ends up down on the deck. The puck floating in below the goal. No stick down there for Ingebretson, so he was just hacking at it with his skate. Puck popped out of the zone and back in, so with a minute 8, neutralized face-off. Face-off won by O'Neill, slapped up ahead by Sauer. Bischoff and Vera trying to work it across the Great Plains blue line. Instead, it's O'Neill working it back for Great Plains. 50 seconds remaining. Don't forget a full day of action here from the Bloomington Ice Gardens. And that continues tomorrow and championship day on Sunday. Early morning championship game for you. And we'll have that coverage here of the shows. Great Plains, who came as the runners-up last year. Shot right into Huber's chest with 24 seconds to go. And Liam Heary was looking for his second of the game. Back down the ice. Race to the puck, won by North America. So what they will do defensively is hold the team under 7 goals for the first time. So they'll take the wins where they can get it. Long stretches where Great Plains could not get it going, and now the horn sounds, but too much of Mason Jensen. It took 3 goals from the top scorer in this tournament for Great Plains to outlast North America. North America falls in this one 5-2. They go to 0-5. They're next up at Great Lakes at 6:45 tonight. Great Plains goes to 4-1. They're next up against USA at 5 p.m. tonight. More action coming your way here on this very rink in just about 20 minutes or so. We'll get Rocky Mountain against Great Lakes. That'll be next, all here from the North American Hockey Showcase, the show presented by Youth Hockey Hub.
We're with YHH player of the game, William Corton. Great Plains wins this one 5-2 over North America. Congratulations on a big win.
Thank you.
All right, William, you had a big goal today and an assist. Talk a little bit about the goal that you scored in the second period.
It was off a draw. They put it back to the defenseman. They tried to go across ice. I picked it off and scored.
Went in and scored. Nice goal. All right, what's your favorite part about playing with this group of knuckleheads from Great Plains so far in your experience?
Making new friends.
Making new friends, okay. And talk about what's Great Plains going to have to do. What is the coaching staff telling you what to do for you guys to go ahead and win the get into the pool play and then win in bracket play?
We're going to have to move the puck and just play hard.
Play hard. All right, William Corton, congratulations on being player of the game, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Back up to you, Greg. Thank you. All right.
Thanks so much, Tony. Congrats to William Corton, the Youth Hockey Hub player of the game, William. And congrats to Great Plains on another victory. More action coming your way next here from the North American Hockey Showcase. It's the show on Youth Hockey Hub.
All right, my name is Mateo Rafael. I live in a small town right next to Milwaukee. It's called New Berlin. I play for the Milwaukee Junior Admirals. My favorite player is Matt Zuccarello.
My name is Trayton Schumacher. I'm from Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, and my favorite player is Patrick Kane.
My name is Wyatt Earhart. I grew up in Middleton, play for Milwaukee Junior Admirals, and my favorite player is Patrick Kane.
My name is Isaac Sabo. I live in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, and I play for the Fond du Lac Thunder. My favorite player is Pavel Datsyuk.
My name is Blaine Cron. My hometown is Eagle, Wisconsin. I played for the Milwaukee Junior Admirals, and my favorite player is Ryan McDonough.
Hi, my name is Nathan Budas. I live in Rocky River, Ohio. I play for the Cleveland Barons, and my favorite player is Pavel Datsyuk.
Hi, my name's Braden Hamoki. I live in Grafton, Ohio. My winter club is the Cleveland Barons, and my favorite player is Ryan McDonough.
My name is Tristan Hurley. I'm from Horicon, Wisconsin. I play for the Junior Gamblers, and my favorite player is Duncan Keith.
My name is Samuel Anderson. My hometown is Oshkosh, Wisconsin. I play for Junior Admirals. My favorite player is Connor McDavid.
Hi, my name is Cooper Simon. I'm from Menominee Falls, Wisconsin. I play for the Milwaukee Junior Admirals, and my favorite player is Ryan Suter.
My name is Nathan Ante. I'm from Oshkosh, Wisconsin. I play on the Junior Gamblers, and my favorite player is Vladimir Tarasenko.
My name is Mark Tyler Magnuson. My hometown is in Kenosha, Wisconsin. My winter club team is the Milwaukee Junior Admirals, and my favorite player is Carey Price.
My name is Ben Slivko. I live in Hudson, Ohio. I play for the Cleveland Barons. My favorite player is Connor McDavid.
My name is Beckett Sabinosh. I live in Racine, Wisconsin. My winter club is Milwaukee Junior Admirals, and my favorite player is Carey Price.
My hometown is Cleveland, Ohio. My winter club team is the Cleveland Barons, and my favorite player is Evgeny Malkin.
My name's Colton Gephardt. I'm from Marquette, Michigan. I played for the Marquette Sentinels, and my favorite player is Patrick Kane.
My name is Landon Carpenter. I'm from Marquette, Michigan. I played for Marquette Sentinels. My favorite player is Vladimir Tarasenko. All right, my name is Mateo Rafael Nunez.
My name is Harry Bediger. My hometown is Arvada, Colorado. I play for the Colorado Thunderbirds, and my favorite player is Marc-Andre Fleury.
My name is Wolf Welk. My hometown is Laramie, Wyoming, and I play for the Laramie Outlaws, and my favorite player is Chris Letang.
My name is Sawyer Robbins. I'm from Lafayette, Colorado. I play for Colorado Thunderbirds, and my favorite player is Patrick Kane.
My name is Beckett Nystrom. I live in Chanhassen, Minnesota. I play for Minnetonka Hockey, and my favorite player is Brent Burns.
My name is Brady Smith. My hometown is Littleton, Colorado. I'm going to play for the Colorado Thunderbirds, and my favorite player is Rasmus Dahlin.
Hi, my name is Trey Fredenberg. I live in Stillwater, Minnesota. My winter club is Stillwater Square Day. My favorite player is Tim Knox.
Hi, my name is Carter Murphy, and I'm from Calgary, Alberta. My winter team is Team Alberta, and my favorite hockey player is William Karlsson.
Hello, my name is Dmitry Timensev. I live in Monument, Colorado. I play for Colorado Thunderbirds. My favorite player is Alexander Ovechkin.
My name is Thomas Putnam. I'm from Vail, Colorado. My winter team is the Vail Mountaineer Hockey Club. My favorite player is Nathan McKinnon.
My name is Ben Davis. My hometown is Denver, Colorado. My winter club is Junior Pioneers Hockey Club. My favorite player is Troy Terry.
Hello, my name is Cohen Schmeichel. My hometown is Minot, North Dakota. My winter hockey team is the Minot Wolves, and my favorite player is Phil Kessel.
Hi, my name is Gabriel Simpson, and I'm from Lafayette, Colorado. My winter club is the Rocky Mountain Rough Riders, and my favorite player is Eric Carlson.
Hi, my name's John Crawford. My hometown is Littleton, Colorado. I play for the Colorado Thunderbirds, and my favorite player is Connor McDavid.
My name is Jake McDowell. My hometown is St. Louis, Missouri. My winter club is the AAA Blues, and my favorite player is Connor McDavid.
Hi, my name is Carter Ganser. My hometown is Rosemount, Minnesota. My winter club is Rosemount Irish, and my favorite player is probably Jeff Carter.
Hi, my name is Logan Anderson. My hometown is Chestermere, Alberta. My winter club is Team Alberta, and my favorite player is Steven Stamkos.
It's the 2018 North American Hockey Showcase, the show presented by Youth Hockey Hub and live from the Bloomington Ice Gardens in Bloomington, Minnesota. It's the Great Lakes squad at 1-3 going up against the 3-2 Rocky Mountain entrants into this year's show tournament. JW Cox here with you. Let's play hockey. Glad you're alongside. It's the Gray of Rocky Mountain, who will skate right to left in front of their goaltender, Harry Bottiger, out of Arvada, Colorado, and the light and dark blue of the Great Lakes squad. Is 1-3 so far, skating in front of Mark Michelson out of Kenosha, Wisconsin, their goaltender. Back-to-back losses to Minnesota and New England for this Great Lakes team. Back-to-back losses after 3 straight wins to start the tournament for this Rocky Mountain team. Something's got to give to get somebody back in the win column. Great Lakes still with one more game to come later on today against North America, a team we just showed here on the Youth Hockey Hub stream. Rocky Mountain, this is their last pool play game. They have already played 5, gone 3-2, including an overtime win. That's Cohen Schmeichel taking it into the Great Lakes zone. Pop right back out. Mateo Nunab takes it to the far side circle. His pass back is pinned along the boards. He tries to pull it out along with Isaac Sable. Sable out of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Stick lost. Oh, poking right along with the puck there before it's eventually picked up once more by Schmeichel. As he loses an edge, knocked right down near the goal line. Pop back out it goes, out past the blue line. Skating through neutralized with it on the far side. That's Sable again. Sable walled off by 2 defenders. Minute and a half gone here in the opening period. 15-minute periods. They'll resurface the ice after the second here during pool play. That will wrap up today, and then bracketed play starting tomorrow. Out past the blue line it goes. Schmeichel able to dump it ahead. Quickly got it ahead to Carter Ganser, the top scorer on this Rocky Mountain team. He's actually from right here in Rosemount, Minnesota. Filling out the roster for Great Lakes. take it away. Sawyer Graubens. Graubens from the circle fires that shot on Michelson, steered away by his right pad. Taken back into the corner. 3 Great Lakes skaters right there, able to extract the puck and bring it across their own blue line. Pushed up ahead by Samuel Anderson out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin. He's the one who did that. Back down it comes. In past the blue line. Down floating below the goal line before Wyatt Earhart can't quite corral it, but then pulling it out of the zone comes Great Lakes. Great Lakes flying in over to the right side for Samuel Anderson. Anderson pushed that one all the way up ahead, and Great Lakes hanging on to possession. Nunog able to slide it in front. That one just goes wide past Bodiger. 3 minutes gone here in this first period. Scoreless game. Nunog tracking after it on that far side for Great Lakes. Puck pops free and now does come all the way out of the zone past neutral ice. Back out to the blue line. Down it goes. Sent back for Earhart. Drops it down into the corner. Spins and crosses in behind the net. Back to the corner it goes. Played high off the glass and knocked right down in that far corner. Back at the blue line. Controlled by Sable. And dumped right into the chest of Bodiger. With 11:29 to go. 3 straight wins for Rocky Mountain to open up the tournament. They beat North America 7-1 and then won their overtime game 2-1 over the Minnesota squad. Outlasted the USA team 6-4 and then lost 1-0 to the only unbeaten team in the tournament, New England. Bodiger another save right into his chest right off the draw. And lost another one goal game. Hot outside, thinking baseball. We're inside on the ice. Lost a 1-goal game, 3-2 to Great Plains. So that close to a couple of more wins against the top 2 teams in the tournament for Rocky Mountain. Trying to come out of pool play with 4 victories, including 1 in overtime. 11 minutes to go. Great Lakes with possession. Down behind the Rocky Mountain goal line. Pop free again. Schmeichel trying to win it back for Rocky Mountain. Pending the Great Lakes skater down to the deck. Blaine Cron trying to extract the puck. It's been caught up over there on the far side boards. We come up on 10.5 minutes to play here in this opening period. Finally squirts free over to the near side. Rocky Mountain can give chase and look to push it up out of the zone. They've scored 17 goals and allowed just 10. So the last 2 games they've played have featured a total of 6 goals scored. And 3 of their 5 games have featured 5 or fewer total goals scored between the 2 teams. So you know what you're getting with Rocky Mountain. A potential of a low-scoring affair. And so far, through the first 5 minutes, we're scoreless. Great Lakes, that was out of the zone. As Nunog came flying in off the bench. So to neutral ice we go for the draw. Nunog 3 goals and assists out of New Berlin, Wisconsin. A lot of Wisconsin with Ohio mixed in along this Great Lakes squad. A couple of Marquette, Michigan natives in Corbin Gephardt and Landon Carpenter. Rocky Mountain keeps the pressure on with the defensive stick work there of Gabriel Simpson. Dumped it down below the goal line, and that does keep the pressure on and the possession on for Great Lakes in this scoreless game. Under 10 minutes to go in the first period. Out of the zone it comes, a little bit too strong. Turn and chase for Brady Smith out of Littleton, Colorado. He won't get to it. It's an icing instead. So Rocky Mountain will hang on to it. We've already heard Colorado a couple of times. Wolf Wolk, a goal and an assist. He's from Laramie, Wyoming. And then a couple of Minnesota skaters to fill out the roster. Chanhassen, Stillwater, Rosemount. We've talked about Cohen Schmeichel a couple of times out of Minot, North Dakota. Draw controlled down the ice by Great Lakes. Eventually picked off by Rocky Mountain. Sent off the boards far side. Fortuitous bounce there to a little bit of a break. But no control, and eventually down the ice it goes. Fight for that puck. Hard slam into the boards down there. The Rocky Mountain skater that clanged the boards, he hops right back up. It's his pursuit of the puck that led him right into it. Simpson looking to help spring the puck free. Instead, it finds its way, crossing between the circles. Long chase down for Trayton Schumacher. Far side for Great Lakes. He's able to push it ahead for Landon Carpenter. Carpenter back across the circle. His pass is intercepted with 8:40 to go. Pushed back for Rocky Mountain. Up ahead it went. Carter Ganser, one of those Minnesotans. He had it for a moment. Too strong for him. Lost it down below the goal line. Back out it comes for Simpson. Simpson skating with it. Dumps it back to Schmeichel. Schmeichel trying to wind his way through neutral ice, and it's poked away. Taken back. On the far side it goes. Pushed up ahead. Dumped inside the goal line. Ran down. Chased down by Nathan Ante out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Pushed around the boards as Great Lakes tries to move it out of their zone. Rocky Mountain trying to keep possession. Neither team with too much of an edge in possession time. We've played a lot of back and forth hockey so far. Rocky Mountain, long shot, winding from outside the circle, goes wide. Chance to hang on to it. Possession in behind the net. Flipped out on a bouncing puck, looking for Schmeichel. Got Simpson back near the blue line. Instead, it's taken away. Pushed up ahead by Great Lakes. On the speed for Earhart. Earhart splitting a couple of defenders, but had his pocket picked. Back it comes for Rocky Mountain. 1-on-2 with Schmeichel trailing. Left there. That one's stuffed away off the stick of a defenseman right in front for Great Lakes. Flipped off the boards to neutral ice it goes. Right back down into the zone, but on Earhart's stick, and he can take it across. The Great Lakes make it the Rocky Mountain blue line. Still possession of Great Lakes, though not cleanly. A little bit of help there from Samuel Anderson trying to pull it free. Anderson and Earhart trying to hang on to the puck. It sweeps to the far side. Chase down off the boards. Shot goes high. Somebody's glove down on the deck. With 7 minutes to go in a scoreless game. Rocky Mountain peels it off the boards, taking it down the ice. Brady Smith. Smith with space. Finds a teammate far side and a sliding save for Michelson to deflect it below the goal line. Golden opportunity on the little ticker tape. 1-2 right down towards the goal line. Just couldn't finish it off after a beautiful save from Michelson. Back it comes, though, for Friedenberg. Walks it along the goal line. Had it poked away from behind. Held on to by Rocky Mountain. Carter Murphy sends it through traffic from the blue line. Bounces out. A chance for Isaac Sable to pick it up. And he will. Trying to move it ahead and keep everybody on side, and he just does. But his pass then through the middle is picked off. Sent right back out of the zone. Rocky Mountain trying to hang on to possession to push it ahead. Dumped forward. That one was deflected, so no icing coming. 6 minutes to go here in this first period. No scoring so far. Great Lakes, smooth move to get it out of their zone on the far side. Flying ahead with Budosh. Budosh through the middle, looking for a feed. Instead, the shot goes and is deflected away by Bottinger. Bottinger sets up his teammates well, pushing it up the ice with a 3-on-2, coming with numbers. And that shot sails high, deflected up by Michelson into the netting and then back down. That was Dmitry Tumentsev out of Monument, Colorado. Started to attack with that one. Trey Friedenberg down the ice as well. Draw to the glove side of Michelson, the Great Lake goaltender. 5.5 minutes to go here in this first period. Dumped down along the far side. Who's going to draw first blood in this one? Gone back and forth. Neither team able to maintain possession and set up much offense. Blaine Cron along the near side boards, trying to carry it in, and does for Great Lakes. Now, can they maintain cleanly? They cannot. Scoops out towards the middle of the ice, then popped up ahead to neutral ice. Chase after the puck. Carter Ganser looked to have a line on it, but he just could not get there quickly enough to beat the defender. It's deflected, though. Back in the Great Lakes zone, still there, pushed back out. Simpson with a quick touch. And Gabriel Simpson will move it back to his own blue line. Working backwards, hounded by Dalton DeLozier out of Westlake, Ohio. Simpson, though, clever stick work and skate work, continues to hang on to the puck. Eventually pushes it ahead. Samuel Anderson knocks it down with the body as it was banged off the boards. Great Lakes now trying to push. Great Lakes to Ben Slifko. Slifko out of Hudson, Ohio. Trying to bring it forward to the net. Instead, he's going to need some help as it's plugged up on that far side. Anderson looking to duck in there. He finally does. Pulls it away. Two defenders come right with him. So it's back to Slifko. Floating towards the goal line. Earhart flies in, maintains possession of the puck, runs into a skate and has it picked away. Still in traffic. Puck knocking around with under 4 minutes to go. A little bit of a stumble getting to that. But looked like Tristan Heerly was able to track it down and keep it in the zone. Slides around behind the net. Off the boards, poked back down towards the goal line, then right back out towards the blue line, but held in by Great Lakes. Still the puck, chance to be held in, couldn't quite do it. Rocky Mountain finally able to clear with 3:35 to go here in this first period. No score here from the Bloomington Ice Gardens. It's Rocky Mountain now taking their turn at a hectic possession as Heerly tries to walk it all the way around the net and through that far corner. Loses it in the corner. Rocky Mountain trying to hang on to possession. Skater lost an edge. Coming back out for Great Lakes, 2-on-1. Near side is Anderson. Shot taken, deflected, up into the boards. Good defense for Rocky Mountain with 3:10 to go to stop the breakaway. Now Rocky Mountain able to clear it out of the zone to neutral ice. Cycles to the near side. NT will backhand it forward. Make that Corbin Gephardt backhanded it forward for Great Lakes. Possession nearly lost, regained by Nunog, and then he lost it. Poked out ahead for Great Lakes. 1-on-1 plus a goaltender. Backhand shot saved by Michelson, and he swallows it up. So Rocky Mountain working hard to get that opportunity. Coming up empty. That was Jake McDonald down the ice. Had a nifty little backhand, but Michelson quite literally stood up to it. Rose high and gathered that into the chest. Off the draw, Great Lakes trying to move it out of the defensive zone. Picked off, taken right back by Rocky Mountain, but it ping-pongs its way to Budash. He couldn't quite clear, instead turned trying to pass, had it poked away. Now it comes to Slifko. Slifko out of the zone through neutral ice. From the circle, fires it in on Bodiger. Bodiger made the save, but it was still loose and free. Now bounces out for Rocky Mountain. 2:10 to go here in this first period. Another breakaway coming for Rocky Mountain with a man behind, and that was deflected down the first time. Second shot just catches another piece of that defender who's going to go down on the ice, and that's going to draw a stoppage here. Good defensive work, but it looked like Corbin Gephardt paid for it. It's either Gephardt or Delosier who caught a piece of that puck. And feeling a little worse for the wear. But his defense stopped up what has become a trend, unfortunately, over the last couple of minutes for Great Lakes, and that's Rocky Mountain rushes. But they've gone 0 for 2 so far. It is Dalton Delosier from Westlake, Ohio. And he'll get up, and he'll skate his way off. Coach telling the trainer that was right on the spot, medical personnel, that he took a blow to the hand. So I'm not sure if it was the first one or the second one that got him the worst, because he deflected 2 pucks on that one, on that whole sequence. Stick flies up into the air, short hopped off the ice. So everybody's got their lumber with 1:50 to go off that draw that started to go back the way of Great Lakes. Now pushed back into the Great Lakes zone. Chase down for Ante in the corner. He lost it, pushes out towards the blue line. Rocky Mountain trying to hang on to it. Great Lakes pulls it away through neutral ice. No numbers, but in mass across the ice with some motion. That pass intercepted on its way across the ice. Some good defensive work, skating backwards for both of these teams here of late in this first period. Back it goes. Long shot deflected away. Schmeichel turned away. Rocky Mountain maintains possession. Puck bounces around through the 5-hole and in. It'll be Rocky Mountain who scores with 1:05 remaining here in the first quarter. Just a bouncing puck, and then redirected in. And a 1-0 even strength goal for Rocky Mountain. And that's huge. They're a defensive team. They gave up 10 goals so far in the tournament. 4 of those in one game. As we quickly work back the other way, and a save from Bottiger. So he's got a lead to protect now with 57.6 seconds remaining. That shot snipered in, and as we get the announcement of one goal, we get the answer goal from Tristan Heerly. Just 9, make it 11 seconds later. So it was Carter Ganser who scored that first goal, and now he's been answered by Heerly. Heerly's first of the tournament. For Ganser, that is his 5th. Leader has 8 goals in the tournament, so Ganser bearing right down on that leaderboard. So now we're all tied at 1 after about 11 seconds of a lead. Another close call as Bottinger's on his back, still trying to whip around and get back in position, and finally does with 35 seconds to go. Puck back outside the circle. Great Lakes trying to hold it in the zone. They couldn't do it. Back through the circle, long shot. This one deflecting around. That made its way behind the net. Bounding off the cage and back to the far corner. Great Lakes trying to track it down. 10 seconds to go. Rocky Mountain looking to make a push as it's shoved ahead by Logan Anderson right towards the net. There's a hand in the air. And that's how the period's going to end. So that takes us through the final 10 seconds. 1-1 your score. We did not score in the first 14 minutes and 55 seconds, 13 minutes and 55 seconds. Then we got 2 goals in the final minute 5. It's 1-1. So we go to the second here on Youth Hockey Hub from the North American Hockey Showcase. It's the show. One after the first period of play between Great Lakes and Rocky Mountain here at the North American Hockey Showcase 2018 from the Bloomington Ice Gardens. Both teams score in the final 1 minute and 5 seconds of period number 1. And that restarts us here, tied at 1. From the big rink at Bloomington Ice Garden. Rocky Mountain in the gray and green, trying to push forward and beat Michelson. Mark Michelson out of Kenosha, Wisconsin, able to clamp down on that first offering 30 seconds in. So we had nothing there for the first 13 minutes and 55 seconds. No penalties either way. No goals either way. And in the flurry of 2 straight goals within 11 seconds. And we go into the second at a 1-1 score. Neither team dominated possession either way or shots on goal in that first period. Slifko takes it below the goal line for Great Lakes for the first time. Puck left out there after a couple of skaters hit the ice. Pulled away by Rocky Mountain. Pushed through neutral ice. A little bit of traffic there to work through, but they do. Thomas Putnam out of Vail, Colorado moves it down into the corner. He's walled off by two defenders as we go under 13:40 to go here in period number 2. Back out. Slow moving puck. Bounces off Michelson's pads. He is able to direct a second opportunity down towards the corner. Slips right past a Rocky Mountain skater at the blue line. Simpson could not hold it in. He was very good at the blue line in that first period. Now defensively has to sprint back. Shot stopped, saved by Bodiger. Bodiger beat by a long sniper shot from just inside the blue line in that first period for the lone goal that got him. Great Lakes skating backwards defensively. Puck eventually touched up. And we got a penalty on Great Lakes. And it'll be Trayton Schumacher who sits. Oh, we had a player down. Missed it off to the left side. So Schumacher leveled the hit for the second time in this game. Once for each team. We've got a player down on the ice. 13:07 to go. The penalty will ensue. Can't see who that is there. Taking a look, got the medical personnel out there. Busy day as far as game coverage goes. We'll continue on a 5 o'clock scheduled start time for USA versus Great Plains. Then North America takes on this Great Lakes squad. That'll be right around 6:45. And then Minnesota and New England, the nightcap before we get into bracketed play tomorrow. Don't know who it will be, but the first game will come your way at 9:45. And then, of course, championship Sunday and 8:30 a.m. contest to decide the champion of the show. Only unbeaten team coming into the day, that was that New England squad. They maintained that unbeaten stretch, beating USA 6-1 in what was the first game of the day here on your Friday at the show. It's a 6-1 final. New England over USA, so USA drops to 1-4. And the Rocky Mountain skater, Gabriel Simpson, helped off the ice. Gingerly, but he's using both skates. So New England at 5-0 now goes into their final pool play game. And it'll be a big one to try and stay unbeaten against a Minnesota team that has just a single loss. Check that, they've got 2 losses, once in overtime. So really it comes down to Great Plains. Can Great Plains get a win over USA later and get New England to fall to Minnesota? And then both those teams will be tied with 5-1 records out of pool play. And the penalty changed from a 2-minute minor to a 5-minute major. And that may not actually be a change. That's just what was on the board initially was 2 minutes. Now it's 5. So it is 5 minutes for Trayton Schumacher. And Gabriel Simpson. Trip was the official call. So Michelson plucks that one out of the air with the glove to open up this power play. 5 on 4. Rocky Mountain and Great Lakes tied at 1. Hunting the far corner with that shot from Rocky Mountain. 2 wide. Player slams into the board, loses his stick. It's a Great Lakes player without a stick. 30 seconds gone in the 5-minute major. Back from the goal line, Rocky Mountain. Again, they'll send it forward, and again, it's plucked out by the glove work of Michelson. Wholesale changes both ways. Five skaters in gray, 4 skaters in blue. Back out in front of Michelson with 12:27 to go here in this second period. Big power play opportunity is Nathan Budas. Knocks it away as it hopped up into the air at the blue line. Force Rocky Mountain to bring it back. They do. 55 seconds gone in the power play. Budas again trying to rip it away for Great Lakes in blue along the far side. Instead, it finds its way below the goal line. Back up top, that high arcing shot drops down wide of the goal. Coming up on 3:45 to go in the penalty time. 11:50 left here in the second period. From the goal line, good pass right back out in front. Michelson makes the save. Knifing shot, that's a good opportunity for Rocky Mountain. And it's cleared all the way back down the ice. The icing will bring it back. Strong contingent of Rocky Mountain fans along the far side. I like the effort so far in this 5-minute power play opportunity. 17 goals scored, we told you, but just 2 total goals scored for Rocky Mountain in their last 2 games. They scored 15 with a pair of 6+ goal games in their first 3. And they were shut out and held to 2 goals. That long blast of a shot deflects off of Michelson, who's standing tall so far through the first minute 45 of the power play. Now he makes a save, couldn't find it, then it just slips out past him. That shot just tucks over the crossbar. Back down, played along the boards, and out by Great Lakes. Flipped up ahead. They do clear the zone all the way to the near side, looking to pass their way out of it. Here comes Nunog. Trying to go shorthanded. He is swarmed, loses the puck. Back to neutral ice it goes. Jake McDonald taking it away, feeds it up ahead for Rocky Mountain. Fires the shot. Michelson will settle it down into that active glove on the left hand. 2:46 to go in the power play. 10:53 remaining here in the second period. Rocky Mountain trying to have something to say about bracket play, certainly. They're not going to end up with one of the top 2 spots, but a 4th win, 3rd in regulation would go a long way to cementing their standings in the upper half, headed into bracketed play. And despite the close nature of their losses, or rather with the close nature of their last 2 losses, maybe playing the best of anybody outside those top 2 teams. Great Lakes forces the turnover shorthanded with 2:15 to go in the power play. And they can't stay on sides. Earhart was thinking delay. Gephardt behind him, crossed over the blue line. So it comes back out to neutral ice for the draw. 2:11 to go in the power play. For Rocky Mountain, each team with an even strength goal back in the first. Inside the final minute and 5 seconds, both of those goals occurring. Schmeichel can't hang on to it, but Rocky Mountain does initially. Find their way to a shot just outside the circles, and Michelson gloving everything. Long blast bangs off the pads of Michelson from out wide, careening back down, and Great Lakes can pull it out of the zone. Pushed up ahead, turns into a 5-on-2 down there with Great Lakes with possession. Centered right back out in front. Not ready for the pass that time was Nathan Budas. Budas was there. The feed came to him from his teammates, and he just couldn't fire. Minute 30 to go in this 5-minute penalty. Schmeichel flying back down. Defender at the skates to the goal line. Bangs it off the chest of Michelson, and That one still somehow stayed alive and squirted past him below the goal line, but not in. Picked up by Great Lakes. Minute 10 to go in the power play. 9:14 to go in the period. Turned around. Simpson, no, make that Johnny Crawford. Flying it in between the circles. That one got the crossbar and dumped down outside the goal line. Unfortunate deflection. Logan Anderson from neutral ice. He'll backhand it down towards the goal line. Swept there once again by Tristan Heerly. Heerly for Great Lakes, trying to outlet to Blaine Cron. He doesn't find Cron, but he gets it out of the zone with 35 seconds to go in this 5-minute major. Schumacher getting ready to come out of the box. His teammates killing off this long 5-minute chunk of 5-on-4. 25 more seconds, 8.5 to go in the period. Another push for Rocky Mountain. Down towards the goal line. That pass fed right out in front and just deflected wide to the near side. Rocky Mountain maintains another try, feeding it back out in front. Loose puck, swatted at, saved out in front by Michelson. All the way out past the blue line, 5 seconds to go in the power play. Back down along the far side boards. And now out comes Schumacher. They killed off a 5-minute major. Schumacher wants it down the ice. Teammates couldn't control to get him the pass. Now he's into the fray to try and clear it up. Instead, it's back to Rocky Mountain, pushing it inside the Great Lakes zone. Dump right back out. Sable. Sable at neutral ice. He's able to shove it ahead to a moving Bodiger. Stops up the puck. 7:42 to go. So we stay 1-1. These teams don't like scoring in the first 14 minutes of periods. Even on the 5-minute major, Rocky Mountain cannot take a lead. Bounding puck off the pads of Bodiger. I don't know that he saw that well, but he dropped the pads and it deflects away. Rocky Mountain to the far side, 7.5 minutes to go. Puck dumped into the back of the net, and a trip is going to be called. We got more penalty time coming up for Rocky Mountain. On a second straight power play, this is Wyatt Earhart on the penalty. Off the draw, another fresh 2 minutes of 5-on-4 advantage for Rocky Mountain. 0 for 1 so far. It's actually a body checking call, not a tripping. Rocky Mountain takes it back. There's Wolk. He'll fire that one high. It deflects just off the boards and into the netting, so that will stop us. Get changes going both ways. Rocky Mountain finds a seam, trying to hit it right back into the middle. Schmeichel came over the top, tried to direct it in, could not. 80 seconds to go in the power play opportunity. Schmeichel in below the goal line. Spins, goes to the far side, dumps it off. Rocky Mountain had the lead in this game for 11 seconds as this one popped up in the air. Michelson can't hang on to it, so it drops down just in front of the crease. Still alive, back to Rocky Mountain. They'll swipe at it again and knock it home. Michelson had been corralling everything and stopping it in the glove. That time it pops out of the heel of his glove. It's a play on and turns into the second goal for Rocky Mountain, and they make the power play work to their advantage. It's 2-1 Rocky Mountain. .626 to go. Last time they took a 1-goal lead, it lasted for just 11 seconds. They have now passed that mark right now and still have possession, so doing better than they did at 1-0. Trying to build a lead. before they take the long break between the second and third. Pass right back to the middle. Went to the back heel instead of the stick. It was Carter Ganser again on the back end of that fray. Puck coming in tight towards Bottiger. Never made its way on net. Sweeps in behind the cage. Puck pops up, somehow doesn't hit the rafters and drops down like a pop fly in the far corner. 5:10 to go. 2-1 lead for Rocky Mountain. They've scored once in each quarter. Their second coming on the power play. Take this slim lead. They're also starting to dominate possession as Michelson swats that one down out of the air as it rose to the crossbar. Back the other way it comes with a 3-on-2. Great Lakes trying to get the shot rolling in. Instead, it's slapped up and deflected into the netting. Great Lakes controls off the draw. Through traffic it goes, and that one just went wide. Again, Bottiger a couple of times. The traffic has taken his eye off the puck. Once he was still able to get the pads down and deflect it. That time, fortunate it goes wide. Picked off on its way down the ice again. Sent into traffic by Landon Carpenter out of Marquette, Michigan. Deflected back, and here comes Rocky Mountain. Rocky Mountain 3-on-2. Feed to the far side, a little too strong with 4:10 to go. Good pressure, though, and that's what we've seen here late in the second period from Rocky Mountain. Pressure turned into a couple of penalties, and now a goal on the second power play. Has them up by 1. Puck just sneaks out past the blue line. Rocky Mountain has to dump it right back in. They'll chase down below the goal line. 3:45 to go here in this second period. Puck comes flying all the way out of the zone. Played back from the Rocky Mountain blue line. And whistle. Bring us to a stop here. Like an interference call, and this is going to be on Rocky Mountain. So Brady Smith called for interference. So first penalty opportunity for Great Lakes. Within a goal here. 3:25 to go, so they can spend the balance of the rest of the period on the power play. It's actually Trey Fredenberg, excuse me. Not super aggressive for Rocky Mountain. Trying to find a shorthanded chance. So Earhart brings it up the ice. He has his pocket picked. One pass out to Schmeichel. Down the ice, flying past the circle, long shot. Michelson knocked it down, then covers it up. On top of the ice, but a draw coming in their offensive zone. Shorthanded here for Rocky Mountain. Off the draw, it's swept wide by Nuna. The squad in blue from Great Lakes is on the power play right now with 58 seconds to go, but Rocky Mountain doing a good job forcing them down into their own end. It's pushed up along the near side, outside the circle, deflected at neutral ice. Great Lakes, Carter Ganser, who scored twice today, knocks it down and sends it ahead. From the circle, shorthand, backhand, tucked under the crossbar, and a third goal of the game for Ganser and Rocky Mountain. This time shorthanded. It might have been Brady Smith. But I think it was Ganser. Either way, with 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go, it's 3-1 Rocky Mountain. And that's shorthanded.
Rocky Mountain goal scored shorthanded by number 8, Dimitri Tumetsev.
It was actually Tumetsev.
Time of the unassisted goal, 12 minutes and 50 seconds. That's Rocky
So
Mountain
Tumetsev
shorthanded and unassisted.
picks up his third goal of this tournament. And makes it 3-1. And now the penalty expires with 1:35 to go, but that long shot curls its way down and in. Flung from the blue line. And I believe it was Slifko. Just like that, it's a one-goal game again. These teams like scoring one after the other. That one, 39 seconds later. Make it 3-2.
Great Lakes goal scored by number 33, Ben
Slifko's second of the tournament.
Assisted by number 8, Isaac Sable. Time of the even strength goal, 13 minutes and 29 seconds.
Now that was at even strength.
Slifko from Sable.
Penalty had expired, so 84 seconds to go. Back in front. A lot of hacks at it for Samuel Anderson. He's still standing up hacking at it as Bodiger tries to end the play, forces it below the goal line finally. Anderson brings it right back out. He has it deflected down towards the corner. Great Lakes maintains possession. That bouncing puck sails wide. Anderson after it again. Puck pinned along the boards. Rocky Mountain with less than a minute to go, still hanging on to that one-goal lead. It was 2 goals just moments ago. Out of the corner, Nunog sweeps it down towards the goal line. Back out of the blue line it goes. Down the ice quickly, Ganser. Ganser fires the shot, saved by Michelson with the right shoulder. It's that close to a 2-goal lead again. Now the puck slides back out front. Long bullet of a shot coming in from Jake McDonald, goes wide. More hacking from Rocky Mountain. They'll maintain possession with 14 seconds to go in the period. A flurry of activity late in each of the first 2 periods. Now 6 to go. Great Lakes able to clear. It's all the way down the ice for an icing with 1.2 seconds to go, so we'll bring it back down the other way for one last draw. With Great Lakes trailing it 3-2 in their own end defensively for the final minute and 2 seconds. Drop down, there's the horn. 3 goals in the final 6.5 minutes of the period. 2 of them for Rocky Mountain, and they take a 3-1 lead after 2 periods. We'll come back with period number 3 after this. It's Rocky Mountain leading 3-2 over Great Lakes on Youth Hockey Hub. One more period between Great Lakes and Rocky Mountain. These two teams over the first two periods have held all the action for the final 6.5 minutes or so. They both scored within the final minute 5 of period number 1. We were tied at 1 after 1. Then it was 2 unanswered goals from Rocky Mountain to take a 3-1 lead with 2:10 to go in that second quarter. That lasted for just 39 seconds. Before a goal from Ben Slifko for Great Lakes would make it our score right now at 3-2. 8 seconds in, we go down to the one side of the ice for 9 seconds after the draw. Now back for Great Lakes, attacking in on Harry Bottiger. Bottiger, the netminder from Arvada, Colorado. Watching his outfit defensively in front of him in the gray, black, and green sweaters against Great Lakes in the mostly blue. Great Lakes has never led in this game. A goal with 1:05 to go in the first period from Connor Ganser. The first of what would be 2 goals for Ganser, the Rosemount, Minnesota native. That made it 1-0. It was tied seconds later, but no lead for Great Lakes so far. Now they've got some work to do to get back tied as it's pushed down against them defensively. Rocky Mountain, a fortuitous bounce of a puck, and through the 5-hole it goes to beat Michelson. And there's a 2-goal lead again for Rocky Mountain, this time scoring in the first minute of the third period. (4-2) Rocky Mountain. Off the draw, Rocky Mountain had it for a moment, trying to keep possession and keep the pressure on. Looking for their 4th win of the tournament. Their 3rd in regulation as that shot was winding higher and higher. Michelson gloves it above his head. Waiting on the official call of that 4th Rocky Mountain goal. Thomas Putnam picks up his first goal of the tournament. Tumintsev picks up the assist to go along with a goal he's already got. Tumintsev's 2nd assist, now 3 goals in the tournament. Quickly, Schmeichel pops that one up in front of the crease, and Michelson pulls it down. So more pressure right away from Rocky Mountain. Off the draw, Rocky Mountain maintains, pops the puck down below the goal line. Ante tracking it to the far side. He hits the deck. Able to hook the puck back towards himself. Pushed up along the far side boards. Near side it comes and neutralized for Anderson. He runs into a Rocky Mountain skater. Thomas Putnam. Had it back in his own zone for a moment, trying to push it ahead. Does finally clear it out of the zone, up onto the stick of Tumintsev. Tumintsev riding in, tried to backhand, forehand. A hand is in the air as he was interfered with. Likely to be the call. And a hook instead. But a penalty against Great Lakes for the 3rd time in this game. 1 for 2 so far on the power play for Rocky Mountain. And now Ante called for the hook. So that looked like an ideal forehand backhand chance for Dmitry Tumintsev, who's had a hand in each of the last 2 goals. Instead, it's a penalty. Long shot steered away by Bottiger. He's now got a 2-goal lead to protect again. But a 5-on-4 for Rocky Mountain. Great Lakes take it all the way between the circles. Defense swarms for Rocky Mountain. Back the other way it comes as Tumintsev is spun down to the deck. He hops right back up, now ends up with the puck again. Teammates can't get on sides as It looked like McDonald was down on the deck having trouble gaining his skates again, so that's why he couldn't check back up. Minute 25 to go in the power play opportunity. Off the draw. Push to the far side. Ganser played it off the board, bounced back to the middle. Schmeichel just has it come inside of the heel of the stick. Can't maintain possession. Played it off the boards, pushed it back ahead. Ganser fires the shot. This one settled off the pads of Michelson into his glove for the stop and the save with 11:48 to go. Here in period number 3. Second game of the day. This is the final pool play game for Rocky Mountain. One more game later today for Great Lakes against North America. That'll be at 6:45. Delosier lost it. Back to Rocky Mountain. The one-time pass to the far side, not connected, ends up off the boards. 40 seconds to go in the power play. Picked up by Landon Carpenter. Carpenter takes it down the ice, has it taken away by Rocky Mountain. Pushed up the ice it comes for Carter Murphy. Murphy flying in towards the goal line. Backhand pass to Schmeichel, who shovels it up and in. What a feed, what a finish, and it's a 3-goal lead for Rocky Mountain. Schmeichel's second of the tournament. Makes it 5-2 on the power play. Second time that Rocky Mountain has scored on the advantage. And a beautiful feed for Brady Smith, who took it in. Now back at even strength, Great Lakes putting on some pressure. Rocky Mountains took it back to their blue line, but Blaine Cron sends it back down for Great Lakes. 10:35 to go in this game. A 3-goal lead for the first time for Rocky Mountain. That high puck knocked down by the stick of the goalie, Bodiger. Brady Smith will also get a piece of an assist. For Smith, that's his first assist. For Murphy, that's his third assist. As mentioned, Schmeichel's second goal of the tournament. 5-2, most goals they've scored since their third game of the tournament. And just the third time in now 6 games where they've topped 3 goals. Rocky Mountain doing it here, trying to close out pool play strong. Earhart taking it down for Great Lakes as we go under 10 minutes to play here in the third. Great Lakes looking for an answer. Only once have they scored as many as 5 goals in a game, so they're staring at an uphill battle against what is a good defensive team. Rocky Mountain, with the 2 goals allowed in this one, have allowed just 12 total goals in the tournament. Puck batted around, back out in front. Budash took it to the blue line. Rocky Mountain took it away, but another player feeling it. For Rocky Mountain, it's Jake McDonald inching his way off the ice. So we've had 2 Rocky Mountain players dinged up in this game, 1 Great Lakes player. One of the Rocky Mountain players that was hurt. That contact brought about a 5-minute major penalty. Everything else has been deemed incidental. Great Lakes pushing it up with Budash. Budash winds his way inside the circle, fires and goes wide. Tries to pinball his way to the puck, takes out a teammate plus a Great Lakes skater in so doing. 8:45 remaining here in the third. Whistle, and that one ducked in, will come out to neutralize for a face-off. 7-1 win to open up the tournament for Rocky Mountain. Then they held Minnesota to just a single goal. 1 goal allowed against New England, but that was a loss when they were shut out. 3 goals allowed to Great Plains. 2 high-scoring teams right there, so you can see the defensive work has been at play for Rocky Mountain. And now they need 8.5 minutes of defense to close out their 4th win of the tournament. Kept the pressure on, scored the only 2 third-quarter goals we've got in this game so far. They've also scored the only 2 power play goals of this game so far. Puck slides through neutral ice, ducked between the circles. That did come out of the zone. It was touched by Sawyer Gravins. And that will draw us out to neutral ice. Hot and muggy day in the Twin Cities metro area, but here inside the Bloomington Ice Gardens, nothing but cool for the North American Hockey Showcase here in 2018. Over the next 2 days, we'll go through bracketed play and crown a champion. 3 more pool play games broadcast after this, and tomorrow's slate kicks off at 9:45. Coverage of bracketed play here on Youth Hockey Hub. 7:55 to go. Don't forget to stick around after the game. Conversation with our Youth Hockey Hub player of the game live on the ice. Off the draw to Mintsev. Taking it in tight, lost it, back it goes, still in possession of Rocky Mountain, hacked at, and on his back goes Michelson. On his back, but standing on his head as he makes a couple of saves. Teammates and players all come together after the play. And it's going to be Rocky Mountain. Ends up drawing a penalty. Rocky Mountain fans, the most vocal we've seen so far on this Friday morning. Thomas Putnam in the box for a roughing. So that's 2 minutes, 7:20 to go. Quickly, Slifko brought it into the Rocky Mountain zone, and they lose it. 0 for 1 on the power play so far. That power play came in the 2nd period. Slifko back with it, hops up over the blue line and out of the zone. Swing and a miss there. Now a shorthanded run out for Jake McDonald. McDonald on the goaltender, and he nets it. Shorthanded goal and a 4-goal lead for Rocky Mountain. Jake McDonald scores for the first time in the tournament. A power play goal, a shorthanded goal. The last 2 for Rocky Mountain. They've scored 3 times in the period. They're still down a skater for 1:12, but now they lead it by 4.
Shorthanded goal scored by number 14, Jake McDonald. Time of the unassisted goal, 8 minutes and 4 seconds. That's Rocky Mountain's McDonald, shorthanded and unassisted at 8:04.
Great Lakes trying to get something positive going. They'll have to lace it up again later tonight against North America. Right now, North America, they're winless in their 5 contests in the tournament. Great Lakes, though, didn't want to wait until then to try and get their 2nd win of the show. But they have run into a buzzsaw that is Rocky Mountain and Rocky Mountain special teams here in the 3rd. Schmeichel, who had the power play goal moments ago, dancing around with it on the goal line. Again, just winding time down. It's handed off to Beckett Nystrom at the blue line to hold in for Rocky Mountain. Simpson off the boards, Schmeichel. That one hugged the blue line, stays in, 2 seconds to go, and that didn't draw a shot, but that shorthanded offense sapped away the rest of the penalty. Here comes Budash outside the circle. Looking for some help with 5:27 to go in a 4-goal game. It's tapped back past the blue line. Sent back down quickly. Deflected out for Rocky Mountain. Right along the bench. Sent along the boards into the zone, then hops right back out to neutral ice. Sable playing it ahead, finds Slifko. Slifko outside the circle, turns the sharp corner, walks along the goal line and recycles back out to the top from the blue line. Long shot deflected down before it hits traffic. Under 5 minutes we go here in the third. Held in up along the blue line. Great Lakes trying to push. Swept away in behind the goal. 4:40 to go. Wrapped around the boards. Hops up and sent right back from where it came with 4.5 minutes to go in this 4-goal game. Rocky Mountain leading it out, bringing it out of the zone. Pushed by Fredenberg. Trey Fredenberg knocked down off his skates, but he got the puck to the boards. Now a hand in the air. We'll draw another penalty on Great Lakes. They're 0 for 2 on the power play. This will be the 4th penalty they've committed. And so far, Rocky Mountain has gone 2 for 3. Ben Slifko in the box, so 5-on-4 for the team in gray. Now shorthanded. Here comes Carpenter. Carpenter's shot deflects off the foot of Bodiger and through to the back of the net. Landon Carpenter gets his first tally of the tournament, and it comes shorthanded with 4 minutes to go to make it 6-3. So a little taste of their own medicine. And a 6-3 score here, under 4 minutes to go. But Rocky Mountain stays on the power play. Try and add to it. Brady Smith, though, can't hold it. Carpenter almost flying back down the other way again on a break. Instead, it bounces past. Past Heerly. We'll try to track it down on a knee. Instead, Rocky Mountain maintains. Set it up back to the blue line. Long pass, wide of the net, far side. McDonald swipes at it, fires it over to the far side. To Mintsev. Sandwich there against the boards as he tries to pull it free for Rocky Mountain. Finally a whistle. .58 seconds to go. Rocky Mountain trying to get that goal back. They've already scored twice on the power play today. Ganser had one back in the second. Schmeichel one here in the third. Schmeichel's got it far side, dances around and dumps it behind the goal line. Pinned along the boards. Schmeichel poking at it. It's Great Lakes. That'll come away with it. Still not clear of the zone. Held on to, pushed ahead by Anderson. Anderson had it taken away. Back the other way comes Rocky Mountain. In tight on Michelson, who makes the save with the pads down level. 18 seconds to go. Still shorthanded coming back the other way for Great Lakes. Long shot, that one well wide. 12 seconds remaining in the advantage. Held in by Great Lakes. Nearly there for Earhart. He can't track it down. Schmeichel instead Goes along the near side. Schmeichel takes it all the way down to the goal line. That one just ducks around the cage. Full strength now for Great Lakes. Pass goes up the ice looking for Nunog. Nunog can't hang on to it, but did spin it into the zone. It's popped right back out. In comes Earhart. Earhart trying to split two defenders, couldn't do it. Had the pocket picked. Back comes Rocky Mountain leading by 3 with 1:50 to go. They had a 2-1 lead, a 3-1 lead. It was 3-2 after two periods. But then 3 unanswered goals made it 6-2 in favor of Rocky Mountain before Landon Carpenter just cut the lead to 3. 1:42 remaining. And a slash here. It's off the ice goes Trey Fredenberg.
Rocky Mountain penalty assessment number 6, Trey Fredenberg, a 5-minute major for slashing. Time of the penalty, 13 minutes and 18 seconds. That's Rocky Mountain's Fredenberg.
Fredenberg lost his stick, so they got him one. Not that if all is said and done, he'll come back on the ice anyway. 2-minute penalty, 1:42 to go. So not even showing the penalty. Rest of this game will be Great Lakes with a 5-4 advantage. But down by 3 goals, maybe too little too late, now picked off. Rocky Mountain looking to push, shorthanded again. Spinning pass as they were looking for Wolf Welk. Pass never materialized. Back comes Great Lakes chasing the puck with 1:15 to go. Possession for Rocky Mountain behind their own net. That dries up as it's taken back by Great Lakes. The net is empty on our left. So Great Lakes with an extra skater. And now it's turned over. Carter Murphy trying to fire it down the ice, and it'll just go wide of the empty net. And the icing is going to bring it back with 54.1 seconds to go. And actually we had a cross check in there, so that will hamper the advantage. Blaine Cron into the box. So this one's slugging its way to the finish with 52 seconds to go in a 3-goal game. So now we got 4 skaters out there for Great Lakes, 4 skaters out there for Rocky Mountain, and we'll finish this one off more than likely at 4-on-4. 35 seconds to go. Netminder back out there. They had their one shot at the open net. Couldn't capitalize to give them a tie of their most goals scored in the tournament. They put up 7 against North America in the first game, did Rocky Mountain. This is the second time they've scored at least 6 goals. And they'll give up the exact same score as that one knocked home by Great Lakes to make it 6-4. Rocky Mountain, no. Beat USA 6-4, and it looks like now the final will be 6-4 here. With 10 seconds to go. So 4-on-4. Final 11 seconds will have to expire.
Great Lakes goal scored by number 16, Tristan Hurley. His second of the game, unassisted at 14:50. That's Great Lakes Hurley.
And that's how it will end. 6-4 is your final. Rocky Mountain gets the win. Stick around. We'll talk to one of the Rocky Mountain players just after this. It's the 2018 North American Hockey Showcase, the show from Bloomington Ice Gardens. All right, we're back here after a 6-4 win